right, welcome back, folks, or welcome to the 8th Annual Robinson Invitational here at Robinson High School, brought to you by Robinson Sports.
What? It's only lasted a second.
Okay, sorry, folks. This is not the norm for us to have this many issues, but I think I said it earlier. I hate production truck. I hate everything about Huddle and production truck. It's absolutely garbage.
It's bad. Also, yeah,
And
this broke
dude, you broke the chair.
somehow.
Trip done killed a chair.
I leaned back a little bit, and all of a sudden, it's leaned back even more.
But, yeah, so we've had nothing, obviously, but issues, whether it be production truck or now our hotspots overheating. I didn't even take into consideration the sun. It's not hot by any means out here. It's just the sun is very hot on this very, very dark-colored black equipment, and I think it's overheating our equipment. Our hotspot continues to overheat, so we made a decision to switch to the phone hotspot instead of our other. Use the regular hotspot as backup, as there's a great play, but safe at first. So Lake Hamilton has a 2-0 lead here. Greenwood bats in the bottom half of the first. Lake Hamilton stays hot. 10 runs in their game before this against Morrilton, and a 10-1 victory. And now they will do battle here with the Greenwood Bulldogs. Sorry. As we are down to 2 cameras, though, at least for the time being, until our fearless leader and savior, William Watkins, gets here with the VMix machine. I'm going to make the executive decision to just go with our center field cam and our home plate cam. So any place in the field, you're going to have to see through the nets. Once Will gets here, we're going to stick Avery on top of a dugout, and you're going to get the greatest views ever. Trip Keeter, again, still joining me as well.
Hello.
And
For now.
we've seen an offensive after a pitcher's duel in game 1, a 2-1 ball game that Robinson walked off on a Humbard double, I guess technically a single. And then Lake Hamilton came out, scored 10 runs in the game, second game of the day against Morrilton. And now already 2 runs on the board here in the first. Now Greenwood batting, nobody out. Runner at first, and batting right now, number 24, Ty Holt. Holt, maybe a familiar name to Razorback fans. That is the younger brother of Peyton Holt.
Wow.
And Holt hits this one to the right side. Picked up at first, now go to the second for double play, but safe as he slides in under the tag. But a good play to get the out at first. Jaden Campbell advances to second on the fielder's choice.
Designated hitter number 3.
And so
Number 6, Braden Brewer.
third baseman Braden Brewer will bat for the Bulldogs. First pitch on the way, high and inside swinging. Swing and a miss there. our fearless leader, not having a good afternoon. Blew a tire
Wonderful.
on the way here. No donut, no spare. So got towed.
Yep. Got to call up AAA.
And now strike 3 called as Braden Brewer frozen in time on that one. So 2 away in the bottom of the first.
Designated hitter, number 3, Jackson Cole.
And DH Jackson Cole. You know, I thought, I'm no meteorologist, obviously, but I have the batting average of a meteorologist,
Okay.
which is about 0%. As that,
Wow.
I was calling for the sun to go over our heads, and instead, I don't know directions either, as it's moving across in front of us. So basically, our equipment's getting cooked from morning till evening.
Great.
So maybe tomorrow we set up where we let the Greenwood folks set up.
Maybe.
That pitch outside.
Because they actually do have a good placement with their equipment.
Yeah. Well, the problem, even though, well, see, he's going to get the heat too on that monitor. So, but they've got cooling stuff set up in there too, so that helps. We need that sports center money.
That wrapped van money.
I'm actually shocked, though. Hey, let's give Road a ton of credit, because I'm surprised this thing hasn't burst into flames as hot as
True.
It's almost too hot to touch to operate, but it's doing its job.
You're right.
Tell you, 3rd-degree burns. This ball popped up right side, coming in as a right fielder, camped out underneath, makes the play. That's out number 3. So Greenwood leaves a runner in scoring position after an inning of play. Lake Hamilton's hot bats continue. 2-0 here at the Robinson Invitational. We'll be back with more baseball on the Robinson Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. All right, welcome back. Lake Hamilton to lead things off. Flinch cam.
Whoa. That scared me so bad.
Drew Reeves, the batter for Lake Hamilton. He is sitting on that curveball. That ball diving down at his toes each time. Just got a piece of both of them. But 0-2 the count here to start the second inning for the Wolves. And that ball popped up right side. Long run. First baseman. This looks familiar. And first baseman makes the catch. Jaden Campbell chases that one down.
Not quite as familiar, but echoes.
That has made a resurgence on TikTok. For some reason, that video
Why?
has been popping up for me to see over and over and over. My live video of it from when I was there when it happened at the game somehow disappeared.
Really?
mean, I did not purposefully delete it, but it did get deleted. This one popped up right side. First baseman not going to have room. I want to get out of play. And the lady up there on the hill with the greatest view in the house. Had a chance at that one. So One away, 0-1 count. And one low and outside. Batting is Caden Prancer. It's 16 on the mound. Yeah, Aaron Taylor on the mound. Taylor, 0-2. Or 1-1, sorry. 1-2. Greenwood led by head coach Brandon Brewer, assistants Caleb Schaefer, Easton Barrett, Peyton Holt. How about that? Peyton Holt. From Bulldog to Hog to Bulldog. You never leave home. It's true what they say.
Love it.
That ball lifted left center, going back to the track, to the wall, and caught.
What a catch.
About 2 steps from the wall by the Bulldogs center fielder.
Cooper Webb, I believe that was.
Webb with showing the web. 2 away here in the top of the second. Allowed out for the Wolves. Now Hudson. Curveball hung, lifted, left. That's a tough play. And it falls between the shortstop and third and left fielder. And so a little duck snort base hit for Hudson.
Next up, short, the center fielder, number 9, Caleb Rouse.
So now batting for Lake Hamilton, number 9, Caleb Rouse. And Tripp, I'll tell you what, when it's working in baseball. When you can find holes like that, get a base hit. That one hops. Holt picks it up. Nice hop. I'm going to try to throw him out, but safe.
Catch it
at second. That took a fortuitous hop for Holt. Gave him a chance to make the play, just couldn't get him. Hudson advanced to second. And 1-0. Carpet burn. 2-0. Rouse looking to add to a 2-0 lead here in the first. That ball hit hard. Third baseman ate him up. Can't find it. It's behind him, and that'll Rouse to first. Hudson advances to third. And it's a tough play for the third baseman, Braden Brewer. It keeps the inning alive for the Wolves.
I know we got runners on the corners.
So Landon West to bat. Runners at the corners. And that went low. Taylor. A little carpet burn. I'm going to make that a thing.
You're trying to, at least.
That's a good pitch right down the middle.
Almost a change-up kind of a pitch there.
And West, maybe, I don't know if he's looking. A lot of curveballs here out of Taylor. And maybe what he's looking for there. Instead got the fastball. There's the curve.
Nice.
Hung too high, though. Everybody going to look at where that catcher Holt caught it, but across the zone high. And again, that one stays high and away. 3-1. Greenwood played back-to-back here.
They play tomorrow as well, don't they?
Yeah, 9 a.m. in the morning
Wow.
against Robinson. There's a fastball for strike 2.
I don't know how these guys do it playing any kind of sport at 9 in the morning. Because, you know, I'm one of those guys, I don't like the 11 a.m. kickoffs, you know, the Hogs get sometimes.
Yeah.
Never like those. It's kind of a similar thing.
That's hard. I mean, your body, the adjustments you got to make with your body.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're learning that now just with a work schedule.
Ugh.
Try coming out and playing baseball doing it. This one lifted, foul territory out of play. And then you got to come out here and actually perform at 9 in the morning.
It's tough.
It's a tough adjustment. They were in our group chat this morning, Kyle, and we're blowing up the group chat at like 6:45. I'm like, I don't know how to do this 6 a.m. stuff. Like, I'm much more comfortable going to bed at 6 a.m. Runner goes, ball lifted, left side, right center field, right somewhere over there, second baseman. He's got it. I did not read that ball off the bat at all. Second baseman makes the catch. And that'll do it for the top half of the second. Lake Hamilton threatens. Can't get it in. And so we'll head to the bottom half of the second. Greenwood will bat trailing 2-0 here at the Robinson Invitational on the Robinson Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. Hello. Welcome back to the 8th annual Robinson Invitational here at Robinson High School. Again, hosted across 8 different sites. We'll have every game here at Robinson broadcast in some form or fashion. Some may be a little more chopped up than others.
Right.
We do apologize. Again, if you've never joined us for any of our game broadcasts, this is not a normal day for us. We do have technical issues like anybody else, but it has been a combination of problems here today, and so we're working to make sure those issues are corrected before we get into the rest of this weekend. But Cooper Rubb leading things off for Greenwood. I need to put on my list tomorrow, bring more chairs. That trip can't break.
And are probably more sturdy.
You owe Robinson on that one. I mean, you can probably run up to the press box and get a chair.
Nah, I'm good.
1-2 the count here on Aaron Taylor.
So the weird thing is I didn't even do anything. It just kind of fell under me.
Good pitch. I'm not sure where that one missed for Elijah Stack. I think he's asking that too. Have you seen we got all new chairs for the benches at Maumelle, all the player seats.
Right.
I'd say at least 40% of them, that one's high. I'd say at least 40% of them are bent to the point you can't sit in them anymore.
Really?
We've had them one season.
How in the world did that happen?
They're terrible.
Ugh.
Terrible. It's the epitome of our economy.
I guess so.
We get stuff. We got to pay a lot for it, but it's crap. And ball low, and Taylor draws the leadoff walk, and we'll see if they let Taylor run. That is the
Next up for Greenwood,
opposing pitcher for the Bulldogs.
Number 16,
will run.
Taylor.
Oh, well, I was one ahead. I'm sorry. It was Cooper Webb. We both did that today.
Oops.
So it's Cooper Webb the walk. Now the pitcher, Aaron Taylor, will bat. I'm not tired. You're tired. Webb gets his lead off. Oh, Taylor just let a fastball down the middle.
Granted, the roster I was reading had a scribble on it that looked like a 2, so it looked like 27, but it was actually just supposed to be 7.
I just said the wrong name.
Yeah.
See, told you I make mistakes.
I'm proud of you.
Taylor fouls that one back. And I am of the utmost in self-deprecation. I will call out my stupidity all you want. That's how you yell about it.
It's only funny when I do it. It's kind of my attitude towards it.
Pretty much. Oh, it may have had him leaning. He got back. That was close. Good move.
That was way close.
A good move by Stack. Webb was leaning towards second. I think he was going on that one. Just got back. Yeah, there's a lot of there's certain keys you're looking for as a runner when you're got a left-handed pitcher on the mound. You're at first base. It's a little different pickup. He's coming to the plate now. Whoa, boy. Taylor swinging a miss, and he was fooled on that one. He did not see the breaking stuff coming. Stack
Greenwood, the second baseman,
sits him down.
Braden Rennick.
So now second baseman Braden Rennick will bat. I do know that I'm going to need a caffeine delivery soon. Mountain Dew, something. Whew, good pitch. I guess that was inside. 1-0.
I've had more than enough caffeine as it is today, and I don't think I need any more.
I have it. All I had was my Celsius, and it wore off about 5 hours ago.
You need you a Ghost.
I'm usually pretty good with Celsius, but
Ghost tastes better.
do they?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to try it.
You like Sour Patch Kids?
See, I'm not a big that's something my kids would like. I'm not a big sour taste person. That one fouled straight back. Look out, middle school.
Do you like Jolly Ranchers?
Yes.
Tried the C4 Jolly Ranchers flavors. Those are real good.
To keep an eye on that. Anybody want to sponsor us with those particular companies? We'll take our free samples.
Hey, there is a company that, announcing soon that is partnered with Ghost. So maybe you'll have a chance to try the other flavors there.
Oh, wow. That ball looked like it was in the left-handed batter's box. Our umpire, as we said earlier, he does have a little better view than us.
He does.
So we'll go with his discretion there. That foul ball earlier you guys missed because, production truck sucks. Ooh.
If they don't shut us down by the end of the day, how much we've been saying.
So Rennick evens the count at 2-2. Shut me down, I dare you.
This is madness.
Will would be so mad because then he'd have to do every spring broadcast this spring with the VMix machine. Sounds like a great way to make him work. He doesn't do anything. That ball right back at the pitcher. And second baseman couldn't handle it. I'm not sure how that got past Stack. Stack might need maybe a new set of underwear right now. That's not a fun feeling.
No.
Be on the mound and have that ball coming right back at you.
No. Yeah, I've been hit a couple times that exact way. Not fun.
The worst I ever got was playing third, though. I took one right off the face at third base. I grew up in Bryant, and back then we played over at the old Bryant Optimist Club, which I'm not sure which is worse. The Bryant Optimist Club was, it had its issues, but then they built that field over on Boone Road that's underwater all the time.
Really?
Yeah, they were donating the land because it's all in a floodplain. And
oh, man.
so the fields are underwater half the time. But we played over at Ashley Park when I was a kid. And the worst part about it was third base had this massive divot that they would never fill in. So you grass, and then you went downhill like a foot.
Ouch.
And you knew you were getting bad hops over there. And I got one time that caught me right square in the jaw.
Ouch.
That one hurt. I remind my 70-year-old of that all the time. Like, would you quit being worried about getting hit with a baseball? Look, I've been hit many times. I may be dumb, but I'm still here. So Stack, 2-1. Stack and strikes, 2-2. So 2-2 count. 2-0 ball game. Bottom second. A lot of deuces on the board here. Waited my whole life to say that. And that one line foul. So if you grew up like me with limited options on TV, WGN was your best option. So I grew up a White Sox fan. Let's see. Hawk and RJ all the time. A lot of deuces on the board was one of their favorite sayings. That's what I grew up watching. That TV, a lot of Atlanta Braves, little Cubs. But that's how I became a White Sox fan, of all things. I bucked the trend of normal Arkansans. I do not like the Cowboys.
You've made that very clear.
I hate them.
So does everybody else. But
it's because my dad was a huge Cowboys fan, and my stepdad was a huge Packers fan.
Really?
And so, growing up in the 90s, who were the most bitter rivals of those two teams? The San Francisco 49ers. Strike three called, and boy, Stack, that was a beautiful pitch. Out of Stack to get the second out of the inning.
Nobody for the Bulldogs.
But it was hard not to, because, you know, as a young kid, it gave me the opportunity to yell and argue with my dad, my stepdad. I'd even cuss them every once in a while because, in sports, all things are fair.
True.
And so, plus,
when
I was about 8 or 9 years old, for Christmas, my dad tried to force the ugliness of the star on me, and he bought me this football, costume thingy, and it was polyester. It's that day that I learned that I was deathly allergic to polyester. Because I put that uniform on, went outside and played football. That ball roped right side out of play. But I put that thing on and went out and played football all Christmas evening and afternoon and evening. By the time I came in, I was one big whelp.
Oh, gosh.
I burnt that jersey and never rooted for the Cowboys the rest of my life. That's the story. Go Niners.
It's a bizarre story compared to others.
Strike three there as Stack with a great second inning here as he sits down Wyatt Fry. That'll do it for the Greenwood half of the second. We'll head to the third, 2-0 Lake Hamilton. We'll be back with more baseball from the Robinson Invitational. The Robinson Sports Network brought to you by Natural State Sports. Ground out to get things started here in the third for Lake Hamilton. As that was number 18, Cameron Hell. So Hell grounds out.
For the Wolves, left fielder number 27.
Now batting number 27, Hayden Barton. Barton, good start on the mound through a couple innings here. Now facing Battery made on the other side. Aaron Taylor. Taylor, a tough first, but has settled in since then. No runs allowed since that 2-run first inning for the Wolves. The 0-1 low and away, 1-1. Ooh, late strike call from our umpire. And Tripp, they are rotating them through because this is a new crew of umpires, it looks like. This might be the guy that got caught in the head, but I think they're not doing back-to-backs. There's strike 3. So Taylor sits down Barton. So 2 away now in the third.
Batting
number 7, Blake Cribb. I want up and away, ball 1. The 1-0 from Taylor. Strike 1, 1-1. And 1-1, carpet burn, 2-1. Whoa. 2-1 by Taylor. Pulled the string on him. Strike 2. I'm excited. Saturday morning. Oh, wait. I won't get to call that game. That ball hit back up the middle, sinking and caught by the center fielder. Well, looked like it might get down for a second. Good hustle there by the center fielder,
And
Cooper
the Wolves
Webb.
go down in order. 1, 2, 3.
So the Wolves go in order. We'll go to the bottom half of the third. Bulldogs trying to get some runs on the board, trailing this one 2-0 on the Robinson Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Leading off the bottom.
All right, welcome back.
Greenwood.
Oh my gosh! I
First
swear,
base
every
number
time
9,
we come
Caden
back
Campbell.
from a broadcast, or back from a break, I yawn. You got to stop that.
Do I need to go run and get you a drink or something, like an
I
empty
don't
drink?
know. I'm gonna go see if they can give me. I think they got some Mountain Dews back there. That'll hold me over. And first pitch from Stack, strike 1. Stack just continues to pump it in there. That ball cued off the end of the bat. Foul. Again, a reminder now that it's baseball season. And
Yay.
Not every ballpark is this way, but they've had to ban sunflower seeds here. Uh-oh, that's a windshield. Oh.
Nope.
Two lucky hops.
Luckily, I'm a little bit more uphill, and I'm in between. There's a big old car blocking mine, so I think I'll be safe. I don't know about the other guy, though.
Look, the one thing I always look for when I pull into anywhere for baseball or softball, how close am I to foul territory or a home run?
Yeah, there's a whole line of just parking spots right there. That's the closest it could possibly be to the field.
That ball, right side, second baseman to his left, makes the play, throws him out at first base.
Good play.
One away. You know, I had the fortune. We were talking about Ashley Park one time in my entire life. I mean, I only hit like 3 home runs ever in my career of baseball, but one of which I hit to left field at Ashley Park, over the fence, through the passenger side window of a car as it drove down the street.
No way.
Yep, it was fantastic. Ball outside corner, strike one. That used to be a lot of fun. I mean, my favorite memory ever of baseball, though, was Ray Winder Field and watching guys hit home runs on the I-630.
Oh, my goodness.
That was the good old days there, I'll tell you. Put that net up, still didn't stop it. Strike 2, stack.
Did it really not stop it?
I mean, most guys couldn't get it over that net. I don't know what the exact distance. I'm sure somebody could tell us, but I don't know what the exact distance was to get it over that net. Most people weren't going to get it over that net, but there was a few guys that got it over the net.
I remember when that place was still standing. They tore it down. And what's up?
Kyle Sutherland, so we all talk about our favorite moments, favorite calls in games, and Kyle has said forever that his favorite moment of mine calling a game, and I'll never forget it, was the first time we ever did baseball for Maumelle, and it was the windiest day I think we'd ever been around. It was cold. Benton. It was Benton versus Maumelle in baseball. And Benton was just absolutely murdering Maumelle in the game. It was, I think it was 20-0. It was something stupid. And back then, our tripod was set up in the back of my truck at a GMC Denali Duramax. We parked in center field, put behind the wall.
Okay.
Did we just lose the stream while I'm telling the greatest story on earth? Probably. That ball is lifted deep, left field, way back at the wall and caught. Well, the left fielder gave that one a ride, just not quite enough for Ty Holtz. And so a loud second out here in the third. Did we lose the stream or are we good?
I think we're still good.
Baseman, number 6, Brayden
I just saw that dude. But anyway, so Matt, I forget Matt's last name now, but Matt worked for us there in year 1, and Matt's out running the camera in center field, and Andy and I are on play-by-play. And they hit a ball to center field that I just knew was gone. And I said, ball's back, that's my truck. And to this day, that's what Kyle just texts. That's, I think, Kyle's favorite. Okay, we're good.
I want to see the clip of that.
I'll go find it. It's out
that's
there.
Great.
I got to find that clip and the clip of the girl losing her weave in a basketball game.
I think I've seen that one.
I haven't found it yet, dude. I've been hunting it. That was one of my favorite moments ever. She loses everything, including her hair. That's what I said.
I think I was there for that.
Nah, I think that was before you.
Was it?
Yeah.
I swear I've seen something like that.
If that was you, then I'm looking at the way wrong years. Because I thought that was like year 1 or 2 for us.
Might have been.
And I think you didn't start with us, year 3?
22.
Was it 22? Maybe it was the same year.
It was 22.
Maybe you were there. I'll have to go back and look. I have not. I thought it was against, I'm pretty sure it was against BB. Andy says it was also against BB.
Yeah, it was 2022 Maumelle at Mills football. You called me the day before.
Okay.
Stopped me from going to do camera work at Bald Knob.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, because you're like, I don't know what I should do. I'm like, whatever you want to do. But if you want to be on a mic, I got a spot.
I don't like telling people no is the thing. You know that by now.
Now, it was the greatest yes you ever said. That ball lifted right side, second baseman, going to camp out underneath it. Wynn playing tricks with it. Good play out there at second base for the Wolves. And Greenwood tied in order here in the third. After 3, it's 2-0 Lake Hamilton, and we'll be back with more baseball here from the Robinson Invitational on the Robinson Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back. Autry to lead things off. Autry threw a gem in their game against Morrilton just before this one. What in the world? There's a balloon.
I don't know.
It's a balloon going crazy.
You can tell I've been awake for a little over 12 hours now, so I've been going.
You can tell we're both getting delirious. You're making noises that sound like a balloon. I made a noise that made the folks next to us think they blew their speaker.
My late grandfather taught me how to do this. I'm sure he's proud of me right now.
I could do it too. That's the great thing about having kids is like you do weird things like that. Like, and your wife looks at you and is like, "What the heck is wrong with you?" And your kids look at you, "How'd you do that? I want to learn to do that." That's right. See, somebody thinks I'm a hero.
I did it first. Man, well, we got to know each other.
Wow. Missed outside.
1-2 now.
Oh, you should do every game in that voice.
Here we are. Top of the fourth inning, rather.
Oh, a ball stroke, left field, down the line. That's going to be at least 2 for Autry. What a day he's had. Left fielder overran it, and Autry fell down. Wow, talk about unlucky on both ends.
Yeah.
The Greenwood left fielder slipped and fell, or just misplayed it off the wall, and Autry slipped on the rug out there.
I think any athlete kind of knows that feeling where you want to keep running faster, but you just kind of reached your limit, so you can't help but just kind of stumble forward and let gravity carry you for a second.
And you're going to stand at first base. You're going to flex like an ankle or something because you want everybody to think that you were hurt when you did that. It's the only reason you went down. It wasn't the turf monster that got you. It was just that ankle tweak, you know. So Autry held to a single. And Lake Hamilton showing bunt. That one bunted. Back up. Did it get over the net? It did. Wow. There's a lot of surprise about that. Reeves will try again. Squares to bunt. High.
Whoa.
And throws behind the runner. Autry back safely.
Delivery to the umpire.
You beat me to it.
It's going to be fun to be a behind the plate umpire, especially for bigger leagues like, the college game or minor league baseball. It's going to be fun.
That one fouled off, so now 2 strikes. I believe Reeves will swing away now. The fun part to it, I'd be the umpire like we had one last year where he was getting heckled pretty good. And he turned around and was heckling the fans back and having a good time with it. That'd be me.
Yes, that'd be fun.
I'd have a lot of fun with the fans.
Like if I can turn around and get the other fans that are heckling me to laugh, I won the day.
Yeah.
I get.
Yeah, we had some of that last year. It was a lot of fun. That ball popped right side. First baseman will make the play right behind the coaching box.
Did I ever tell you the story of how I got a referee to come and tell me to stop doing something because it was making him laugh mid-game?
No, that's fantastic.
Yes. So I was at a basketball game in Heber, in the student section, front row, and I found we had like this unused traffic cone that was like, brand new, clean, and I would do like that, kind of like that if you were playing a trumpet.
Right.
And it was making a big old sound, kind of like a bassy sound. And then, nice hit.
Safe.
Nice. So I was making that sound with the cone, with the traffic cone, because, it was unused. It was clean. So, burp. And then, like, during a timeout, the official comes like, hey, can you stop doing that? It sounds like a fart. It's making me laugh on the court. I'm like, yeah, sure, I got you.
That's great.
People were like, did you get in trouble? No, he just thought it was too funny.
That's awesome. That's good stuff.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, see, the only 2, I've only had Jim Ashley give an official a pep talk. That was good, right in the middle of a basketball game.
Really?
Just pulled him over to our courtside location. Gave him a pep talk, told him, what he could do better. And then, of course, for the Little Rock Christian game this year, I had an official tell me to hush and sit down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was fun. That's the 2 stories I can tell.
See, D-Rob and I, we have a goal where every time we're courtside for a basketball game, we try to get the near side official. Try to get a chuckle out of him, and normally it works. We always get them.
You don't realize how much of what you say actually gets heard by everyone else around you, especially in a louder. Like even here, like with this on my head, every once in a while I'll turn and I'll see somebody look and laugh about what we said. I'm like, crap, they can hear us.
Yeah, I was at Valley View, and I was like, touchdown!
Oh, man. Oh, went up and got that. Nice piece of hitting. Talking about hit it where they ain't. That went into the gap on the right side. Going to try to score. Throw coming in. Safe. Autry scores from second. And it is 3-0 Lake Hamilton. Yeah, so Andy has a goal of getting a technical in a game.
He has the goal?
Yeah. I think an official crushed his goal not long ago this season, though, because he said, you have to be very, very unsportsmanlike for me to give someone not on the floor a technical.
So, like, he'd have to say something that's not even friendly for a broadcast.
Yeah, it would have to be way out there. And that's stuff we did, like, in year 1. We don't do that anymore.
Understandable.
One low, but a strike.
Sometimes you can actually feel the eyes on you.
Oh,
you know, because like I said, I was at Valley View. I think it was Quentin Murphy who scored a touchdown to get him up by 2-3 scores. And, every time he or Cameron Settle scored, since they're both, they're Razorbacks now, I would give a big old woo pig suey. And then we were in Red Wolf country, I felt those burning eyes. and I stepped back and I was like, I'm not sorry. And I came back.
Yeah, I've had a few of those. Usually it's Benton fans that look at me cross-eyed.
I wonder why.
I'll tell you, though, the moment that I noticed how loud I really am was the time that I heard my voice echo through my headset in the gym at Jacksonville. When I heard myself echo, and I was like, yeah, I'm loud.
Wow. Was that like year 1, year 2?
Year 2 probably.
Okay.
It was early on. That ball, that's in the gap. Talk about, again, hit it where they ain't. There's a base hit. And another run crosses for the Wolves. The scoring there was for 14, Carson Jackson, who came in to pinch run.
It's kind of feeling like a batting practice for Lake Hamilton.
That was Caleb Roos, who continues his hot hitting here today. So, yeah. Maybe Lake Hamilton just needed to get away from the spring break destination of Lake Hamilton and
maybe
come up here and play really well.
It really is a spring break destination, though. Golly.
This ball lifted. Right side of second baseman. Going to call everybody off, make the catch for out number 2.
I'll give them credit, though. That area, they do make it kind of feel like almost like a beach town when you're close to the lake. It's really, really interesting. Meanwhile, like at Heber Springs or Greer's Ferry, that area, we make it a lake town without much of the beach element. We just center it around the lake. But over there, you kind of feel like, am I on the Gulf all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Or like,
And it's the show. I call it the show-off lake.
It really is. No, it's beautiful, too.
It's beautiful, massive homes.
Rich, I was going to say, rich homes.
Beautiful boats. I don't know how many times I've run across Jermaine Taylor on that lake and others.
Really?
Yeah. We lived down there for a couple years.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
The worst thing ever about Hot Springs is if you live there and you do not own a boat. Yeah. It's like a tease. It just eats at you. When after my boat blew up, it was the saddest probably 8 months of my life until we moved.
Maybe we'll have a marina or something sponsor us in the future, and we could do like a show from the lake. I think Acre and DJ did one.
They've done one from the boat, yeah.
That's crazy.
As a Bradford, I think. Maybe
it
was or
I
one
need
of them.
I need to get with sales and be like, hey, come up to Greer's Ferry, because we basically inherited an old boat like that.
That would be awesome.
It's real nice.
I got a buddy with a boat on Heber. We can make it happen.
Come on.
All fouled back at us. No flinch, Cam.
I always need an excuse to go on the lake anyway.
I don't need any excuse. Now, no one wants to see me on the lake. Once
that's why you keep.
It's the white pasties come off.
That's why you keep your shirt on.
I know. I've reached the age of where you have to wear your shirt now, sir.
Yeah, I'm already there. I quit playing ball and I got there immediately.
Depends on the beverages, though.
We got plenty of those. Don't worry.
I know there's plenty of them.
Yep.
The more of them depends on my attire. That one high
you're
and away.
getting none. You're getting water. You're getting some smart water, Fiji water. Actually, no, I wouldn't go Fiji water for you.
Smart water. That ball right back up the middle. Again, great piece of hitting by the Wolves. Center fielder brings it in, going to be cut off. And the third run of the inning will score. The cleanest slide you'll ever see. There for number 2, Devin Hudson. And the scoring barrage continues for the Wolves as they now lead at 5-0. Looks like Coach Brewer will make the walk out. I'm going to see a pitching change, I would assume, here. Taylor been battered around here in the 4th.
Only imagine how many people are watching this being like, what in the world are these guys talking about right now?
Are there any comments?
No, I hope not. I've dealt with enough today.
I love it. I know you don't like it. I love the comment section.
Someone asked if Josh was paying me to make him look good.
Wow.
And I was like, really? Oh. Come try it. Why don't you, if you think you know so much?
Listen. Don't get me started ranting on Josh Neighbors. Nice guy.
He's a nice guy. He's actually the reason why I got that D1 job for ESPN Plus.
Yeah, that's cool.
He gave me that opportunity. You should have seen Acre's visual reaction to when the last segment on Morning Mayhem when Josh was on talking about how good Arkansas has a chance to win tonight. I can't repeat what Acre was doing. It was.
I can imagine.
Oh my gosh. He was. He wasn't angry. He was just letting his feelings be known that he did not agree with me. And it was something that only I will keep. It's great.
I'm looking forward to that one tonight. I think that's going to be a fun game. I think a lot like St. John's. I think that Texas Tech's going to come into that game and realize the athleticism of Arkansas is just different. And I'm not saying that Arkansas is going to win the game. At this point, I'm not trying to get hyped up and hope we win because in my mind, we're playing on house money right now. Like
we are.
Nobody a month and a half ago, this team was dead. Nobody was giving Arkansas a chance at all to even make the tournament. Now in the Sweet 16, a chance to punch a ticket to the Elite Eight. And I mean, you get to do Theo back tonight. That's huge. Boogie's going to probably be in a 20-plus minute club again.
Yeah.
And so you see how good Carter Knox impressed me the most in the last game against St. John's. I think Billy Richmond's been really good.
He has.
This team's got a chance to do some pretty impressive special things. But at the end of the day, if you're a Razorback fan, just enjoy the ride at this point, because what you're seeing right now is what you assume is going to be the build-out of this team as they continue to go forward with what Cal's able to do recruiting-wise. If he's able to recruit a couple of these guys to hang around for a couple more for another year, it's Elite Eight is the least of things we're tasting next year. I think.
I mean, it's not going to hurt if the Hogs don't make the Elite Eight, because even the most optimistic Razorback fans were happy enough that we made the tournament at all.
Yeah.
And I was even saying, like, man, we'll be lucky to even make the NIT, and now here we are in the Sweet 16, taking on really, really good Texas Tech. I don't expect Arkansas to win tonight, but if they do, that'll make it even sweeter.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. It'll make it worth me staying up that late to watch it, just to turn around and be up
if it gets
6
bad,
o'clock
I'm going
in the
to bed.
morning to be back here.
Yeah.
Because I learned my lesson this morning. I'm going to try my best to be here by 7 a.m. in the morning to make sure we're set by 9. Hey, well, now, Avery, I tell you what, if you're going to be here with me that early, then we could probably make it 7:30. Ow! That is an inauspicious start here. Greenwood changes pitchers and immediately beans the first batter.
We might see 5 runs this inning. Who knows?
Yeah, Hayden Barton down to first. 2 away. Bases full of Wolves. Where's what kind of hat would you wear? You know what they wear. That ball grounded, second base, scooped up, and throw across to first to end the inning. So, Wolves lead them loaded here in the 4th, but scratch across 3 runs and lead this one 5-0. And it's been all Lake Hamilton here through our last 2 games. Big 10-1 win against Morrilton, and now 5-0 over the Greenwood Bulldogs. 3.5 innings. We'll be back with more baseball here from the Robinson Invitational on the Robinson Sports Network, brought to you by Natural City Sports in just a moment. Right, here we go as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning here at Robinson High School. I'm Steve Henson, joined by Trip Keeter, Avery McMullen on production. And
under the umbrella.
Yes,
literally.
Literally under the umbrella. Holding the umbrella. I'm telling you, if he was a little lighter, he may Mary Poppins. Fly away. We'd see him hanging out on Pinnacle later.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Ow. Umpire took the brunt of that. He just he said, "I need a break."
Did he say that?
He just flipped the ball back up. He's I need a break. He needs a minute. That hurt. I promise you, that one hurt. So 1-0. Elijah Stack continues on the mound for the Wolves. And that one, ooh, where'd that miss? Good looking pitch for Stack. sort of say it was outside. 2-0. I tell you, Tripp, this Lake Hamilton team's gotten 2 really good pitching performances. You look at the one earlier, Coy Autry nearly went the distance in that one in a 10-1 victory. Held Morrilton scoreless. That one fouled down the line. And now Stack has held a potent Greenwood lineup to no runs through 3. As you can tell, I'm sure you can hear that wind has
trying to
picked back up.
Snug the little beanie on this thing as best as I can.
You know what? It's bringing the folks the atmosphere.
Whoa.
That went inside. I'm not real sure how it did not hit the foot of Braden Brewer. Nope, sorry, it's not Brewer. It's Jackson Cole. Looked at position and not number. Now the 3-1. Swung on, fouled off, full count. Talk about crowding the plate. Cole is about a toe away from being outside his batter's box, right up on the plate. 3-2. That ball is lined back up the middle for a base hit for Jackson Cole.
See, when I played ball, I would always be kind of back because my arms were so long that I'd swing and the ball would be way too close. But everyone would always say to me, get closer, get closer. It's like, why?
It's hard to get inside the ball with long arms and up on the plate, but you want to get inside of it, get that barrel on it. One of those things I keep working with my 7-year-old on, but he keeps doing what he's doing. He's going to leave me in the dust at any type of baseball talent I ever had. That kid can play now. He made a sliding catch at second to get an out at first the other day in practice. It was pretty sweet little move for a 7-year-old. So 1-1 now the count. On the batter, Cooper Webb. Webb's been good in center for Greenwood. Chased down a couple big fly balls out of this Lake Hamilton lineup. That's a good pitch. Stack drops the curve in there for strike 2. 1-2.
Kind of saw that staying near middle of the strike zone. I thought Webb was going to go for it.
It's one of those fools you out of the hand. Let's see that spin. That one low. All 2. 2-2. The one thing I always struggled with hitting, and a lot of it was wore glasses as a kid for a long time, and peripheral vision with glasses on and trying to pick up the spin of a baseball is not fun.
Ooh.
Outside, full count. Good job by Webb. It's like Hamilton fans wanted that one. That was well outside.
It was.
It's a good pitch, just didn't break back over the plate. And I think, again, you look at where the catcher catches it, and on a breaking pitch like that, it looks good where the catcher caught it, but it crossed the plate. The other batter's box. Strike 3 called to the chagrin of Cooper Webb as he was headed to first.
He was ready.
Thought he'd drawn a walk. Instead, he caught an out. One away here in the 4th.
Number 16, Aaron Taylor.
Aaron Taylor was the pitcher. No longer the pitcher. Looks at ball 1 outside. Tell you what, that pollen is getting in my eyes because my eyes are burning real bad right now. I may have to go hide indoors somewhere for a little bit between games. One outside. We'll put Avery on play-by-play. Bet that'd go fun. He's been wanting his opportunity.
I think he's down for it.
He's been wanting his opportunity now. Been waiting patiently.
I'd like to see that. I'd rather hear that.
Saw what happened last time. I gave the guy waiting patiently an opportunity. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
What time was that?
The guy that replaced you on another network this year.
I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah, I know where you're going. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So I share
Not
your.
you.
No, well, yeah, no, it's not me. I just share your
you.
same concern. Because I saw the result as well.
And got him. They got him picked off. Stack with a good pickoff move. They got Webb in a rundown. They'll tag him in the back. Out number 2 here of the 4th. Greenwood just can't get out of their own way right now. Now Taylor. Two 2-1 count. I mean, some people are meant for the color role, though. That's just it.
Yeah.
Not everybody's cut out for play-by-play. It's a different world. Look
Whoa.
out. They got him on the shoulder. And now, pickoff looms even larger because instead of 2 outs and 1 on, 1 out and 2 on, you got 2 outs and 1 on.
All 1s and 2s.
You know, Valley View in there, bright yellow, have arrived.
I had fun beating them in football.
Me too. And basketball. But we did not get them in baseball. They beat us for a state title in baseball. We did finally beat them in soccer, though. Not in a game that, like, super mad. Ball lifted to left field, got under it. Left fielder coming in, shortstop going out, center fielder coming in, and makes the catch. So that'll be out number 3 here of the 4th, and we have made it through 4 innings in Lake Hamilton with a 5-0 lead here at the 8th annual Robinson Invitational. And, we talked about it a little bit, but got to give Coach Isaac Delaney a ton of credit in what he's done here with this Invitational. We had a preview pod with him last week and got to talk about just the reasonings behind this tournament. And, it makes me think, you see guys like Tony Vitello come out here to see, a guy play and have the opportunity to see other guys. We talked about the pitching matchup with Jackson Estes being on the mound as a guy that could potentially be drafted in the MLB draft this summer. But, you get a guy like Vitello out here to watch Estes and maybe others play, and then he gets to see Logan Eichler go out there and dominate.
Yeah.
And it gives a guy like Eichler an opportunity that he may not have had to get a guy like that to see him. And I'm not saying he's going to get a Tennessee offer, but Vitello has connections to other coaches around the country, and that helps get a guy an opportunity as well. And so it's events like this, and especially in baseball and all sports. Basketball, you could do it with big showcase events. It's fun, obviously, for the competition. These guys want to play, the best of the best, whether it be from the state or the region. And we see teams leaving. Sylvan Hills, Maumelle, both playing down in Florida this week.
Yeah.
And we talked about it on pod with Coach Delaney. We had teams that went down there last year only to play in the title game against each other. They went out of state all the way to the beach in Florida to play better competition, ended up meeting in a title game.
Yeah.
You could do that right here if you wanted to. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing is you're bringing teams in like Ray-Peg, Valley View. This is a great Greenwood team. We saw how good Robinson was earlier against one of the top pitchers in the state, Jackson Estes. And we've got big squads. We've got teams from all the way as far as Ohio that are here for this showcase. And it just makes such a huge difference, not just for the competition, but it gives a centered spot for coaches to be able to come out and see a number of high-level players play. And, I contend, people around the state may not agree with me, but I think this is a baseball state with basketball real close second, and football, we're not on the camera, but if you could see my hand is way further away from my top hand as to where football is right now. And again, basketball is only going to get bigger because of John Calipari and what he's going to do. Baseball is going to continue to do what it does with what Dave Van Horn does, and then guys like Tony Vitello with connections to the state of Arkansas. And so the state produces such a high number of high-level baseball players. It's great to have an event like this. This ball's going to get messed with by the wind for a can of corn for the second baseman. One away. Oh, boy. The pollen is getting me. I'm sniffling now.
Oh, boy.
It's not good.
You've been feeling what I've been feeling all day.
Last thing I need is to get sick before I call 20 games over 4 days.
Oh, boy.
Ugh.
How fun.
Kyle, you may be calling basketball by yourself Sunday.
Oh, boy. You you really do that to him?
I would not. I'd send you.
You would. You really would.
Want to know the count here. And couldn't hold his swing. Didn't matter. Strike one.
And the updates from Willie Billy.
You know, I haven't looked at my phone. He's going to be here in 16 minutes.
The 1-1, swing and a miss. After it burns the
How
dirt
you gonna do
or turf, rubber.
Burning rubber. Reeves the batter. Parker Branton, the Greenwood pitcher.
It's a 2-1.
And strike two.
He just
three.
zipped that one straight down the middle. That ball didn't go down at all during that pitch.
That one fooled Reeves. That was strike three as our board. I looked up. You said 2-1, and he rung him up. I was like, that's strike 2, 3. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, okay.
I was just as confused as you.
That's happened a couple times today.
No. Scoreboard
It's
operator.
happened. And she's also writing down the book, so.
Excuses. I expect perfection. You know this.
You do.
Says the guy that showed up here to have a relieving, enjoyable time after he left his paying job.
Yeah.
I said it before. This is where you come to make your mistakes so you don't get fired for making those same mistakes at a big place.
Well, I still make those mistakes elsewhere.
We all do. Ooh. Low strike call, 2-1.
Yeah, it was a bit low.
We might be getting behind on time. Umpire trying to speed things up here. Because I think the next game is supposed to start 3:45.
Uh-oh.
Greenwood's going to be on the field for that one. Valley View's here and ready. Showing off in their
Patiently
yellow.
waiting. That is a nice color.
I'm just glad we have a contrast in colors again after the maroon.
That
game.
was a bit of a headache. It was tough. Whoa.
Oh, boy. A lot of break. That ball just missed. Looked like he's going to miss by a mile. So Prancer. Man. I'm going to lean down. Snort pollen. Yeah, that's strike. Yeah, that should be strike 3. Foul tipped into the mitt. And strike 3. So that'll do it for the top of the 5th. So through 4.5 innings, Lake Hamilton leads this one 5-0, and we'll be back with more of the Robinson Invitational on the Robinson Sports Network by Natural State Sports right after this.
Bottom of the 5th for the Bulldogs.
All right, to the bottom of the 5th we go. Greenwood to bat. I don't know where that came
The
from.
Sasquatch of Arkansas.
That's right.
Here we go to start the 5th inning.
Leading
Or,
off.
I don't know if we're which inning we're in anymore.
Zach Zitzman fouls that one off.
We're in the bottom of the 5th.
You know what? I will say this. There's hope for our future generations.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Because the young lady over here running the board played Lincoln Park. That makes me happy.
Some of us listen to much older music, Steve.
I mean, the music today sucks. Like, it's terrible.
That's objectively true, yes.
And so, like, I'm excited that other people that are younger than me also agree that the music sucks. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I thought older music was terrible.
Have you heard the songs that I sneak into the shows on the Buzz, dude?
Yes.
Have you heard? That's my taste in music.
I mean, I'm
Have
good.
you judged?
I enjoy it.
'Cause if you
No,
did, you're wrong.
I enjoy anyone that, as I've been told, it's kind of an old soul thing, and I am all about it because I've been an old soul my whole life.
I don't want to label myself that because that seems a bit arrogant, but like,
That's not. How's that arrogant?
I don't know.
I don't see that as arrogant.
I'm better than you because I am.
No, you can like crappy music and be better than me. It's cool. That doesn't make you better than me or not.
Are
It
you
just
saying
means
Bobby
you have
Brown
bad
is
ears.
crappy music?
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett?
Jimmy Buffett's fantastic.
I'm going to say, we're going to have some problems if you didn't like
No,
Jimmy Buffett.
I'm talking about the new stuff.
It is-
Like the
it's
stuff
no.
today I can't listen to.
Whoa, man. These pitches have been, granted, the wind has been shifting back and forth, so it could be playing a factor there, but also you could tell that the pitchers, their arms are getting a little worn out.
Yeah, that ball just kind of slipped out funny. And again, a lot like we saw in the first game earlier with Autry. You know, this is about the point where Autry started to hit that wall too. Stack maybe starting to hit that wall. Grip not the same on that on that ball. And so
You know, you play so long, the yum sauce it starts getting all over that baseball.
somebody done went to the hibachi. Shame on you.
Shame.
For Greenwood.
I mean, again, like Hamilton's, this is their second game. They got hungry.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't blame them. To deliver 'em.
You saw the signs early though, and they were playing Morrilton
Yeah, oh yeah.
midway in that game.
Yeah. And he just carried it over into this one. Greenwood's just not been able to get untracked, and they get to do it all over again right after this. So runner at first. Ow! That one smarts a little. But look at him throw the ball back to the pitcher. That was Wyatt Fry who got beamed with that one. And let me tell you, that flip back to the pitcher was not a friendly, here's your ball back. I was I want to throw this at you, but I want to keep playing. So, let's see. Mound visit would assume that that's probably going to be the end of the road for Stack. He's had a heck of a start. We'll see if they decide to stick with him here.
Do we have?
What's the zero? What's the question?
A fan was asking how many outs.
Yeah, nobody out. So that was the second batter of the inning. Got a walk and hit batsman.
I guess it's not too early to start getting excited for fall. Normally you hear this around football season, you know?
I do like you. These are some baseball educated folks though running the music because they're running it to speed up the mound visit. It was like trying to scare you off the mound. That's what you're doing. They've done.
I get it, yeah.
They have done a very good job of that here so far.
We need to have her wear a headset so she can explain the mindset behind each and every play.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Hence why we have a mic for you.
I hope you guys aren't dissing the music.
No, we're actually.
We just spent the past 10 minutes praising the music.
Yes, we did.
And your music taste.
All we heard was the music today is terrible.
Not that music though.
Her job.
I meant today's music in general that's being. Yes.
Wait till the commercial break.
It's about to get colorful over here. I went outside. I better call it a strike. 1-1.
We'll see that one on Instagram later.
Look. Here's the thing. It's all recorded. You can go back and see.
Yes. It's all accounted for.
That's right.
We can have that discussion.
We might need to live stream that too. And went low, 2-1.
That last game of the day gets pretty wild.
Oh, you're right.
Boy.